Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
Election drama in Kern County just days before voters will head to the polls. What local officials are saying about your voter guide.
And it's fishing derby time here at the park at River Rock. More on that coming up in a bit.
Good morning and thanks for joining us here at 23 ABC News on your Saturday morning. We are so happy to have you with us. We have a lot in store for you this morning. But of course, as always, we are going to take a look with Mother Nature outside. Yes. It looks like she has so many plans. I mean, we're going to go from the 70s, we're going everywhere.
I know, yeah. We saw 80s earlier this week, but you guys, we're going to be dropping down to the 50s come tomorrow. Taking a live look outside, though, at your forecast right now. We are warming up as we make our way through the morning. Currently at 55 degrees and those south winds at 3 miles per hour for now, because all that's going to change come tomorrow. Now, we are going to see above normal temperatures today, and we're going to remain dry, but we have a cold storm system that's going to be moving in, dropping temperatures and bringing precipitation. But today you can expect some cooler temperatures than those record-breaking 80s that we saw earlier this week, still above normal. But like I said, that cold storm drops in on Sunday, bringing some gusty winds to Kern County, and there is a chance for rain and snow. Now, there is a high wind warning that will take effect starting later today and run through tomorrow. But coming up next on your forecast, we'll take a deeper dive.
Topping our news this hour, McFarland officials are investigating a shooting that injured one man. According to MPD, units responded to multiple reports of a shooting at McFarland Park near West Sherwood Avenue and 2nd Street at about 7:16 last night. Now, police were unable to confirm the severity of the man's injuries, but they say the man was able to drive himself to the Delano Regional Medical Center. No suspect information has been released at this time, but if you do have any information surrounding this shooting, you are urged to contact McFarland PD at 792-2121.
And now in election news, local officials are admitting that they left out some key information in your voter registration guide, both Republican and Democrat candidates.
23 ABC spoke to the County Elections Department and the California Secretary of State about this latest development. 23 ABC's Leslie Gooden has more on how local voters are now reacting.
People have lost their lives for the right to vote. I felt that the whole system is crumbling.
Frederick Anthony, a Bakersfield native, says he received his first voter guide the first week of February and was missing key information such as Measure E and D that would pertain to him. Now he wants answers.
And it only had Proposition 13, had no local issues or measures on it. I called them, the election office here in Bakersfield, I called them, and they were a little confused and why. They told me to come down and pick up a ballot, maybe I can vote again.
Anthony says he called a second and third time to the elections office to pick up a ballot, and he was then told by the elections officials that perhaps he missed the information and it was on the reverse side. Anthony says he checked again. Anthony also tells 23 ABC he only received his state voter guide along with his mail-in ballot, and he was anticipating that he was still going to receive his local voter guide in time to participate in the local measures here in Kern County. By the time that he finally received the local guide, it was too late and he had already voted, missing out on voting in the local county measures.
So I dug this out of the garbage to see if it had any local measures. No, none.
After our story, 23 ABC News learned local voter guides and sample ballots were sent out, but Friday the Elections Department announced those voter guides were sent out without party endorsements, and the list of the party endorsements is required by the CA elections codes. According to the Secretary of State's office, state officials say they will help the county solve this issue. Mary Bedard, the Registrar of Voters, released a statement saying, "We deeply regret this mistake and are working quickly to resolve this issue. As soon as we confirm the error, we began working on corrective action." 23 ABC spoke with Bedard earlier this week on the status of the elections, and this is what she had to say.
I think there was a lot of concern that there were problems here, and that really weren't problems. I mean, we do have less experienced staff, so they needed to take their time, make sure the sample ballots were absolutely correct so that we would be sending out accurate information, and so we took our time.
And earlier this week on Wednesday, it was announced that there was a sudden change in leadership after Assistant Registrar of Voters Jackie St. George claimed she was removed from her post. Even though Bedard told 23ABC earlier in the day St. George had retired. Now, with only 4 days until the primary, county officials say it's too close to the race to reprint the voter information guide, and they will now post party endorsements of candidates for voter-nominated offices at every polling place on social media, kernvote.com, and kerncounty.com. For now, I'm Leslie Gooden, 23ABC News, connecting you.
Tax season is in full swing, and a local assembly member is looking to help families in need get their taxes filled through a special event happening today. Assembly member Rudy Salas is hosting a free tax preparation workshop in Lamont, and families that earned less than $55,000 in 2019 may qualify for their earned income tax credit and can have their taxes prepared for free through the Kern Vita partnership. The workshop will be held at the Boys and Girls Club in Lamont, located on 8301 Segru Road. It's happening today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And this morning, the 16th annual Fishing Derby is taking over the park at Riverwalk, benefiting the Kern County Sheriff's Activities League.
And in addition to the fishing, there's also the event features raffle and prizes, trophies, face painting, and a lot of other stuff. And our very own 23ABC Austin Westfall is live at the park at Riverwalk. Austin, what are the details for this event?
Yeah, guys, this is the 16th annual event. As you can see behind me, there's quite a bit of people out here. There's hundreds of people out here for the 16th annual Fishing Derby. It's going to be helping out the Sheriff's Activities League. I'm actually joined by Senior Deputy Barone. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, give me a rundown of the event, because I know it's not as simple as a fishing derby. What's actually in the water?
We have trout. We filled up trout yesterday, and we have tagged fish that are here. There's $200 worth for each tagged fish. There's 10 of them, and so far we have 2 winners of those tagged fish. So yeah.
Oh, how long has it been going on? You already caught 2 of them.
So we started registration was at 6 in the morning, and we started casting the lines in at 7, and it's on until 12 noon.
Yeah. I know that this is benefiting the Sheriff's Activities League. What is the Sheriff's Activities League?
Sheriff's Activities League is a program that the Sheriff's Department has that helps the community, reaches out to at-risk youth within the communities of Kern County. We have 4 cell programs: Bakersfield, Lamont, Wasco, and Kern Valley. The proceeds from this fundraiser are going to go to help get equipment to make these programs a success.
Yeah, and how long will this be going on?
This will be going on, as far as the fundraiser, will be going on until 12 noon. Then at 12 noon, we announce, we start weighing fish. There's a first, second, and third trophy prize for the winners of those categories.
Yeah, how big of a fish? Like in previous years, what has been the biggest fish that's been caught?
It's been a while. Not too sure, but I've heard that there's some heavy ones.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us this morning, Senior Deputy Barone. If you want to come out, happening until noon today. This is the 16th annual Fishing Derby, benefiting the Sheriff's Activities League. But for now, at the park at Riverwalk, Austin Westfall, 23ABC, connecting you.
Thank you, Austin. All right, well, the celebrations for Black History Month will be capped off today with an annual parade. However, there are some road closures that we do want to make sure that you know about. The parade is set to get started on 21st and V Streets this morning. It will go down 21st Street before turning left on M Street and turning left again on 20th Street. It will end at the Central Park. As you can see, several streets will be closed while it's going on, and the closures will start at 8:30 a.m. and go until 1 p.m. And the annual Black American History Parade will happen from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Organizers say there will be music, dancing, food, and plenty of live entertainment for the event. It's free and open to the public. And of course, we have posted a map of all of those road closures on our website, turnto23.com.